Hey, what's going on? Today we're going to be looking at this right here, and this is a really good in-ear, and we'll go over some of the things with it. Inside the package you're going to get some filters, and it is a modular cable, so you get the 3.5 and the balanced connector, as well as a set of the ear tips that come with it. That was one of the cons. It only came with one set. It came with these, which are very good tips. They're very soft and very nice, well rounded and fit in the ear. These are actually stunning, aren't they? Let me get a little... This does it a lot better than the far distant shot with the lighting. Very beautiful design there. These chips are really nice. Pop that off. Nice metal mesh right there. And chips go on fairly easy. So you also get some filter covers that come in the box, and you get the case, and you get this nice modular cable, which is very, very nice. Has a nice thickness, nice soft rubberized feel to it. Overall, I really do like the cable. I love the look of these. They're fantastic looking. They come in two different colors. This one is, I guess, considered blue, whereas the other ones are like a yellowish brown color. Anyway, ergonomic, very comfortable in the ear, very soft medical grade resin. Excellent passive isolation with these. Now, getting into the specs for this, you have a 10 millimeter bioceramic diaphragm. You have optimized SWFK balanced armature tweeter. You have, the typical Kiwi-Ears kind of signature going on here. It says import resin shell. You have the 2-in-1 modular cable. And of course, it's very ergonomic shape to your ears. Astral features a 9 decibel sub-bass shelf. And I'll go up here so you can see the little... I don't know if that just cut out the microphone or not. Hopefully not. They look beautiful, and they're super comfortable. Let's see. Strong sub-bass response, transient smooth to mids, rolling off at 300 hertz. It is a 105 decibels of sensitivity. You have a frequency response of 10 to 22 kilohertz. And it is 23 ohms with this. Sound-wise on this is a kind of a U-shaped signature, which is kind of different for me because I don't have a lot of things that are like U-shaped signature. Overall, you get the bass. It is very, very tight and speedy, controlled sub-bass with, a very nice kind of gentle roll-off going into the 300 hertz. The bass is impactful enough. This is definitely not for the bass heads. Bass is more of a just super good quality bass with fine detailed impact and good speed overall, but it's still very enjoyable. Mid-range is clean, precise, neutral, with a fair, nice response that, the vocals just sound really, really good. They're not thin, they're not thick. They're just in that nice little region where they're just good and have a little bit of everything going on, a little bit of brightness and a little bit of precise detail without being a harsh or in-your-face shouty vocals. The vocals had enough emotion and enough body to sound really, really, really good. We're talking about like music like classical music and acoustical music and everything. The mid-range on this excellent. I think a lot of people would actually really like that if that's the kind of music. Not that it doesn't go with other types of music, but that is basically perfect for listening with this. You get in the treble, and the treble has a very nice extension, a very nice amount of air, and a nice amount of sparkle, but it's more of a kind of smooth and detailed kind of treble. And then you get in the sound stage, and I found that the staging and the technical ability of this overall was very, very good. Honestly, I found that it was excellent. And you know, I mean, this is like in the $200, $300 range, so, you know, I would expect that. And, you know, this has the different, I think this has the, what is it, the dynamic driver, and then 6 balanced armatures and everything. So you're getting enough details. The treble isn't harsh by any means. The bass isn't overpowering by any means, but you're getting enough of everything. There's enough balance going on here to make this sound fantastic for a large variety of different types of music. Whether you're listening to, you know, speed metal, or you're listening to jazz, which this does really good in jazz and classical acoustic songs and ballads, sounds fantastic with it as well. Overall, though, I think that this is a little bit of the, you know, very good, you know, very good for more of that acoustical and classical and jazz and just vocal type music more than anything else. But I think that it does a reasonable job with rock and pop as well. So if you want something that you can just listen to a lot of different things with, and it isn't harsh and it isn't fatiguing, and you want some very nice details, and you want some excellent clarity overall, and some neutrality in the mid-range, for the most part, the Astral is excellent. It also looks fantastic, and it's nice. And the only thing I would have changed is I would have added a few more types of tips to the package. I think, you know, when you get like one set with this, and then I get another set that comes with like 6, 7 pairs, and it's either in the same price range or less, you know, it just kind of, I would like to have had the different tips. Not that I don't have hundreds of my own tips, but I would have liked more tips. So just saying. Other than that, though, I find that it is a fantastic product, and I like it a lot. This has been the Kiwi-Ears Astral, and this is their latest hybrid, which I absolutely love. Kiwi is one of my favorite brands. I've got like maybe 4 or 5 brands that I usually like everything from. Kiwi-Ears is one of them. You know, there's just a bunch of other different ones that I like a lot. Zyget, I like them as well. Thank you again for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.